What do you get when you cross a dyslexic, an insomniac, and an agnostic? Someone who lays awake at night wondering if there is a dog. That's pretty good. If there's a dog. Because he's dyslexic. Okay, I'm sorry. Today we're going A&E Peter soap. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Asian plum, and we have the Feather Artist Club with a super professional blade, I think, and we have a Marion vintage restored Italian barber style brush. So yeah, gonna wet the face. Yeah, so I just watched a pretty impressive live shave with Marion the Barbarian in the Facebook group Lather and Blade Reviews. That's a pretty shit name, admins. Sorry. So yeah, Marion's had a tough month, let's say. And the climax was today. So he shaved his hair off with a straight razor. Fantastic entertainment, really. And he did well. He got all the damn hair off with a bit of help. And no blood, you know, so pretty impressive. So here's to you. Here's looking at you, kid. Marion, cheers. Cheers and courage, like the French say. Yeah, pretty epic live shave. There's a lot of those in Badger and Blade. Some better than others. I did my first ever live anything shave yesterday, and well, let's say I was nervous. It didn't go that well. First half of the thing you couldn't see anything because it was dark, and then I think I promoted drugs. I drank on television. I kind of hit on a soap lady and used curse words. Tried to break all the rules of the Facebook group in terms of content, and couldn't lather my soap. So yeah, that was pretty bad. But there's a first for everything, and Marion did his first live, and it was bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. So go watch that if you're on Lather and Blade Reviews. Or if you're not, try to join. They're very picky about who they let in. You wouldn't think they are when you see who is in. No, they're not. It's a cool group. Cool group. Asian Plum. I've said this before. I think I say this every time I use this soap. This is the only soap, and I have the aftershave, where I get a compliment for smelling good. Sort of annoying, because I typically I have few different Creed perfumes, which cost a fortune. Nothing. But I refuse to smell like an Asian fruit every day, so I use this occasionally. Really cool brush. There was a gift from Marion Claus, I think DK called him. And yeah, very generous. He's a very generous man. So go see his YouTube channel, Marion the Barbarian. Give him some sugar, give him some love. Yeah, this is soap which is so ridiculously easy to work with. I should try sometime to not get a lather with it, just try and destroy it. I don't think you can. Well, maybe with infinite amounts of water you can destroy everything. Obviously, if you have 1% soap in there, 99% water, it ain't gonna be good. But yeah, here we go. So there's usually blood when I use this one. So we're allowed to do business trips within the country. Well, I'm not sure we are actually, but I'm doing them anyway. Well, my boss approved them, so I guess it's okay. So I did a 5-hour drive, had a 55-minute meeting, drove 5 hours back. That was my day. So it's okay, but my back feels sort of like if you've ever flown long distance, like across the Atlantic, that takes 8, 9, 10 hours. That's what I feel like. And it's Friday, thank God. Oops, that felt like a little weeper. We'll see. With this, if it feels like a cat or a weeper, it usually is. But it was a cool meeting, although short. Because I met a candle manufacturer who are, what do you call it? Who are official suppliers to the king, to the court. So they, and there can be only one. You've seen the original movie, right? Of Highlander, 1980. Christophe Lambert, French actor. Bloody brilliant. And the bad guy is, I can't remember his name, is the guy who plays Attorney General, I think is the word, in HBO series Billions. He's equally nasty and equally immortal. There you go. There you go, Jeremy. Yeah, so I think if you manufacture a product, put it this way, there can only be one royal candle supplier to the court, I think, and these are the ones, and they're from 1832, I think it was. So pretty cool. And the whole factory, I was in the factory, the whole factory smells like candles. Candle wax. Very nice. So I asked them, obviously, I'm trying to sell them stuff. We'll see if that works. I said, if I manage, because if you're an official supplier to the court and to the king, you can use a specific sort of logo, okay, call it logo, on your stationery and on your product, and that's very prestigious. So the official supplier to the court. So I said, I'll be a royal sub-supplier to the court. Do I get a sticker to put on my stuff for that? And I said, I don't know, you better ask the king. So thinking of calling the king. I don't know if he takes calls like that, if I cold call him. He uses the fuel, kind of fuel I supply as well, at his royal castle. So maybe we could be buddies. I'll give him 20 tons a year or whatever he uses, and he can give me the sticker. But yeah, I managed to be in the car on what turned out to be the warmest day of the year. And if you're from Sweden, that's a good thing. It's not like if you're from Arizona and you're dying because it's the warmest day of the year. Here it's a feast. We celebrate it. We sacrifice virgins. No, we don't. You can't do that kind of stuff anymore. Things have changed. To the better. Well, the virgin part is an improvement, I guess. Okay. That's such a good soap. It is a good smell. It's not only other people who think the scent is nice, I do too. So I'm just painting this stuff on. Trying to go as flat as I can on the first pass, and with the structure of the lather, and on the second pass it is obviously flat. So that's what we like. Then we can see. I have to stop referring to myself as we. It's Christopher Bailey's fault. He uses the royal we. Pretty good. I talked about different kinds of tallows in my previous video, and I said as a joke, oh, pig tallow. And apparently there is such a thing. It's not marketed very ferociously as pig fat, but there is. But Roy Hadley says you should be careful about chicken tallow because it's foul. Good one. Bit of bleeding here. There's nothing dramatic. It's going to close with cold water, I think. So when I'm slow with my right hand due to my condition, it's like you want to push the razor up, but it just won't quite go. So you have to, that's why sometimes it looks a bit silly. It's okay. I'm doing fine. No worries. There could be worse things, you know, I could be bald. But when the right hand is slow, and it is when I'm tired as I am now, it's kind of slow. Yeah, well, the trick is not to get frustrated, which is easier said than done. But as long as you're not in a hurry to do something, it's usually okay. Especially if you do something pleasant like shaving. If you are in a hurry, it's more frustrating. Sorry. Yeah, this is the third or fourth use on the blade, which is about right. First and second use, it's a bit too sharp. For me. Not for Frank Strömberg, not for Those tough guys, Shavette guys. But I basically don't get as close a shave with anything as I do with my weck and my feather. So a few weepers that close easily is a small sacrifice. Yeah, still waiting for CDB to do his Shavette head shave. We haven't talked about that in a while. He's been saying for about 4 months that he's warming up to it. But 4 months is a long time, my friend. Alive, maybe. If Marion can do it, so can you. Marion's first head shave ever, and with a straight razor, live. Come on, Chris. Heh. Chris was on video just now, or I watched it just now, because I had to calm down after Marion's head shave. Giving artisans and vendors a fair warning that if they're dicks to people, you know, he's not talking about supplying normal business, but if they're bad boys or girls, he's not only going to not use their product, but he's going to shame them publicly. So be warned, boys and girls. Very nice. We're taking it slow. That's working just fine. So maybe I'll call it a day with that. Let us feel what it feels like. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Pickup will make it criminally smooth. But we'll go with that. I'm gonna rinse and be back. And we're back. We're back, and we used the Feather Artist Club DX with a super professional blade. We had the Marion the Barbarian brush, which may be called certified. Stay. And we had the Ariana and Evans soap. And we're gonna finish off with the matching splash. What? Cool. This is good stuff. This is a killer product. It smells nice, but it's damn good. Damn good for your skin. Sunday the 8th is the last day of the raffle. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, let me know. People are still joining in. We're doing reasonably okay. So Sunday the 8th at midnight, Swedish time, we close. So you still have a chance to get in there and to put money towards a good cause. So why ever not? Thank you for watching. Have a beauteous weekend. I'll see you soon. Stay sharp.